Okay, family, we are back. This will be a very good short one for you. Something that you can conversate over. Don't need no longs. You can even use these far as in your shows. I have no problem with you doing such. Anything to help our community rise, so be it. Let us unite. Universal. And this one is Columbus, Jews, and the slave trade. Before we get started, I have some good news. We have finished our 100 books far as children books that I previously was had announced to y'all I want to finish by the end of the year, which we have. All we got to do now is get them registered and published. The background work before it is announced that they can be distributed. Really, I'm focused on getting them distributed to all schools all over the planet because these are some subjects from light to deep. Really, some of these subjects, they might be in child's manner, but they are very deep subjects when you really start to dig into them. That is affecting our children on the public scale, as well as in private schools, as well as in community and in these streets. And that's why I felt it was time for me to start writing children books. And let alone, I went to a book fair and I ain't see but one or two black people up in there. And far as books, far as for our coaching and dealings and things, they written by people that's not even our complexion, let alone come up in our time period, let alone come up in our culture, let alone have to deal with what we went through. But they're writing books for children as if them books is going to help guide them like they know better than us, which I don't think so. So it's time for me to get it, go and jump into it because I was already thinking about doing it a long time ago. But that definitely showed me it was time for me to go and get into it. We have other brothers and sisters writing books for our people as well. Now, these books is not just for our people because black is you mix all the colors, everything become black. You know what I'm talking about? And this can these books that I've written can even help you and your culture. How you gonna know in my culture? Well, I've lived in your cultures pretty much, far as here in America, and still dealing with them. To be honest, but I don't know in total aspect of everything in some of y'all cultures. I'm learning. I strive to learn other people languages, which is not some of these people languages, but they want to put up hurdles. So we'll go about those things in another manner, and I'm not going to worry about how they feel about it. But back to the subject: Columbus, Jews, and the slave trade. Let's get started, family. Not Jews, but Jews were the real financial basis of the first expedition of Columbus. On August 2nd, 1492, more than 300,000 Jews were expelled from Spain, ending their 5-century involvement in the black hostage trade in that region. In fact, the Spanish Jews amassed large fortunes dealing in Christian slaves and became quite prominent within Spain's bureaucracy. They had obtained the most important offices and positions of trust in the cabinets and counting houses of the rulers and had maintained great influence over the regional trade, causing many to believe that the Jews exercised an unhealthy domination over the economy of the region. The rulers were convinced enough to order all Jews to either convert to Christianity or leave Spain. With that being stated, family, as I stated, it was going to be short and sweet. I'm not trying to prolong you because we all got business to take care of. And if we know what's going on in these time periods, we might as well prepare for it. But by the time that time comes, inshallah, we'll have so much information on the SOA show that you can take your time this time. Like when they had the lockdown, I'm not surprised they deleted my whole account because there was so much information on our channel that it could pretty much resurrect the dead. It was enough. I guarantee it was enough on on our channel to Resurrect the Dead. And you know they had all the time in the world to listen to the channel then and get that information. So I'm not surprised. But anyway, the time will come again and we can gradually get back to where we was and even better this time. We're not trying to depend on no oppressor to do for us as we can do for ourselves. And with that being stated, family, keep your heads up, stay focused, and read. Peace.